So hello everyone, welcome to today's video. So let us see how the market moved yesterday. Uh, the last trading session was 20th of May. On 20th of May, it ended around 16,280, and yesterday it opened at 16,290. So it was almost a flattish kind or slightly upper opening. But then eventually it fell to 16,226, and it started moving up. It started moving up, but suddenly after 2 o'clock, there came usual. We are trending. We are seeing this trend for past few months. That after 2 o'clock, the selling starts. After 2 o'clock, so huge selling started, and it fell around 1.28% from its peak. So, and it closed at 16,266. So overall, it was a negative to from starting point to end point, and it was down by 0.32%. So that was yesterday's Nifty, because the main reason of what I saw in the news and other videos was that the US futures were trading at some discount, some negative points. So that's why selling came. So that is fine. But if you see the yesterday's US markets, they are all in green. The Nasdaq is up by 1.59%, S&P 500 up by 1.86, and Dow Jones is up by 1.9. So almost it is either 1.5 to 2%. Each of the indices are high. So today we are expecting that it will go in green. But if you see, if I launch the trading view once, so if you see here the Nifty chart, if you remember the last week chart, yes. So if you remember the last week chart, so once there was a huge green candle that was on 17th May. Then a smaller red candle was created on 18th May, and then on 19th May it started a huge gap down and ended at a lower point around 15,800 or something. So the same pattern I can see. So this green candle is not very huge, but same thing. You see, green candle, green candle. There is a smaller red candle, a smaller red candle. So it can either go start like this, a huge gap down and a red candle, or it can be another green candle moving from up here. So either way it can happen. So we can't predict as of now, but let us see what is the SGX Nifty is suggesting. So SGX Nifty is suggesting a slightly lower, I think 214, right? So 238 or something it is starting. Okay, so it has not it is not live, I think. Yes, so it's starting maybe okay, maybe a flattish kind of start or some gap down, I think they are expecting. So yes, so other than that, let us see the crude oil price. Crude oil price is still above $110. $112 is trading. But the main thing, what dragged the Nifty below was the metal stocks yesterday. So if you say the Tata Steel fall around 12.61% in one day, then NMDC 12.50, and SAIL, the Steel Authority of India Limited, that thing at around 10.96, 11%. I have these three stocks in my portfolio. That's why I can uh, tell you the exact numbers. Still, maybe news. Yes, you can see that the steel stocks faced deep cuts in Monday after government imposed this were the reason imposed export duties, which may prompt steel companies to review their massive capacity expansion plans. So government export duty, this export duty on all grades of iron ore has been increased 50% from 30% earlier. So this increase of the export duty make the stocks to fall. So here you can see Tata Steel plunges 14%, and JWS still 11% after the government hike. So that is the thing. And Jindal, that is fine. This Steel Authority also 13%, as I told you. So this was the main reason why the steel stocks fall. So here also I think oil, the cement also. The mainly the things were steel. Jindal Steel, JW Steel, and Tata Steel. Everything falls. Jindal Steel falls minus 17.4%. So that is insane. So yes, this was the main thing why there was a huge fall. Other than that, I think overall, if you see, this is a Nifty, right? Bank Nifty, let us see. So Bank Nifty, I ended so it traded on 20th May as 34,262 and it ended at 247. Not much lower. It's only minus 0.08%. And also, if you see Nifty IT, so it went up actually. So it went up at around 1%, 1.01%. So you can see here it was a huge. If there is, I have not drawn a trend line. But if you start from here, it was like this in this downward channel. So yes, so this is a downward channel. So here is a huge gap down. So I'm not drawing that. So let us first break this downward channel. So yes, so if you also, okay, let me draw one more thing. So here is a good resistance line, and maybe second, it's way below this good resistance lines. Even if it wants to come up to this region, let us do that. Not this one. Let's move it this first. So if it wants to come up to this region also, it is a 20% gain. Top is far more. So if you draw from top to this price, so it fell around 26%. The IT stocks, Nifty IT index. So it's huge fall. And even if it comes up to this level, then also it is 20% gain you can have. Okay, so let us see. So hopefully, I don't know. Maybe it will be green today. So let us hope so. And let me check if there are any other news for today. This article you can read. So fuel dealers to lose lakhs of excise duty cut. So it was excise duty cut was on fuels, the crude oils, diesel and petrol was announced on Saturday, right? So each 8 rupees per liter and 6 rupees per liter. So this will, yes. So somebody who has bought, so big companies, for example, one is saying that I had bought 50,000 liters of fuel on Saturday, which included central and state levies. Said a fuel retailer from Mumbai who requested not to be identified. Now I lost over 3 lakh 60. That is happened during Diwali also when the government announced a sudden take cut. Yes. So people who have bulk purchase maybe before Saturday did not know the, and then for the decreasing price, they faced some loss. Oh yes, so that is, somebody will be affected and somebody will be benefited. So that is always there. Anything else we have? Yes. So seeing this Geo, I remembered one thing. So I think Reliance, the main original stock of Reliance, will break up the Geo and retail. They will, I think, come with an IPO. They will break up from Reliance. So that is one news what I heard. Okay, Marico. So Marico, you know, right? Marico, the company. So picks up 54% stakes in D2C food brand True Elements. Okay. Okay, we have to look into this. Zomato is still, see, net loss in the fourth quarter nearly triples to rupees 360 crores. So I think more or less this one, I think this is fine, more or less. So let us see what happens to the market today. We'll try to make a video tomorrow also. Thank you for watching, and if you have any comments, let me know in the comment box.